Hello, beautiful people. So, in today's video, actually, I am going to speak about the things or the habits that usually I have seen men doing, okay, and it just make their life so easy. I don't know what it is. It's in their um, default system, or it is just being like the way they have been raised in the society and things like that, but they do these things and they do it like it's a very normal thing to do, and these habits make life so easy. And these are some of the habits that I think every woman should learn from them, because when I saw them doing all those things, and when I noticed them doing all those things effortlessly, I was like, we don't do this. Like, we women don't do these kind of things. We don't have these kind of habits. Maybe it is because of the difference, the way we, both men and women, boys and girls, were raised in the society. Okay, maybe that's the reason, but the things, there are actually five things that I have noticed, and we will discuss them one by one. So the first thing is, which is very basic, which we know that we should be doing but we don't do at all, okay, which is that we don't ask what we think we deserve, okay. We don't ask, okay, never, we never did actually. So what this means is that, notice any man whenever, even if they are in your job, whatever you are doing, if they are a student, observe them, okay. They will ask anything confidently that they think they can have, okay. They are like, okay, this is the best thing here, I want that, okay. They don't think that they have to earn it before wanting it. They just go straight and ask, even if it is a raise in the salary. Like, I had this conversation with my friend, maybe last year, okay, and she was like, I can't ask raise for her job, okay. And I was like, why do you think you can't ask? And she was like, she was irreplaceable in her job, and she still can't ask a raise because she think like it will be rude, okay. And then I realized that, when, if there would be a man in her place, he would have asked that a long time ago, okay, that, listen, I want a raise, I am irreplaceable here, if you want me, then please give me a raise, that's it. That's how they operate, and that's how we should be operating, because why do we need to have the urge to do something more to have the raise? Why don't we think like, okay, that is the best option and I deserve it, I don't have to earn it. Like, not everything, you don't have to earn everything. Sometimes you just have to ask and you're gonna get it, that's it. And the next thing is thinking about the next step ahead, okay. Thinking about the next step ahead, okay. I have noticed that when men do things, they do it, okay. They have done it. Like, take for example, you have asked a man to do thing, and he is doing that and he have done it. Now he is not going to think about, how can I make this more good, or how can I make this like a way out of league. He would be like, okay, I have been asked to do this thing, I have done it, what's next? That's it. They will not think about how I'm gonna decorate it, and how should I think more big, or they're like, I have to do this task, I'm doing this task, and done. That's it. We women overcomplicate a lot of things. Okay, we are like, is it good enough? Should I present it? Before we have an idea, before working on that idea, we overcomplicate it so many times in our mind, and I'm sure that I can be the only one. We do overcomplicate so many things, like, and then at the end, because of overcomplicating those things, we can't even act on that idea who was so nice, okay, which was so nice. Really, we have to stop doing that, okay. Next one is rewarding the results, not the suffering, okay. Now, this is a very funny conversation which I heard when I was kind of teenage. Okay, there was my uncle who had a business. Okay, and one of his employee was in a accident. Okay, he got his head stuck in that accident. Okay, and he was not well, of course. So what he did, he was in the hospital. What he did, he called the person who got injured, and he was like, okay, what is it happening, like, how did you get injured? And the man explained him how the accident took place, and then he was like, okay, when are you coming on the job? He was like, okay, fine, you have got injured, how are you, do you need any help? And then he was straight on the point that, when are you coming on the job? Okay, and I was listening to all of this thing, and I was like, do they even have a little bit of empathy? Because how can you ask a person who have been through an accident right now, and you are just asking them to be, when are you going to be in the job? And then I realized, like, this is how they run the business. Like, they don't think about, should I ask, should I not? Like, they are like, okay, this thing happened, he will recover, but I need men on the business, okay, I need men on the job. And then he was like, okay, suffering is happening, we have to reward you based on how you are doing the work. Empathy aside, I'm not telling you to not be an empath and not have any feelings, but I think we should learn to use the feelings when they are needed and to shut them off when not. Like, okay, like, we could be more empath in, like, how can we serve the world, but when we need someone to serve us, we should be a little bit straight to the point. A little bit, I'm not telling you to be heartless or something, okay. And next one is don't take extra weight, okay. Like, I think this is the really the most common one which I have seen, which is like, they don't take extra weight, okay. Like, tell a man when he is doing something that, can you please do this? And I'm not asking, when, if you are a female, obviously if you are a female and you are going to ask a man to do something, he will do it. But in their own world, man to man, when men ask them to do something, they are doing some other thing, they say no. They say no very commonly, and the other person don't get offended because the person said no, because they are like chill, they are really chill in that area. They are like, okay, you can do it, I'm going to ask the other one to do it or not, okay. They are straight to the point, they are straight to the work. They are like, I'm doing this stuff, I can have extra weight, so yeah, I'm gonna say no. They don't feel the guilt, they don't feel, oh, what is the other person gonna think about me, shouldn't I should be polite, or I should just take it, because no, they don't think like that. They think like, I already am doing so much work, why would I take the weight of other person? It's so easy for them to say no. And I was like, no, without guilt. it's something that most of us are not aware of to do. Okay, most of the girls are like, I shouldn't say no. I don't know how we got that, how we made to feel like we should be doing everything, we should be good at everything, and we should be taking the stuff of other people to be like, to be desirable, to be something good enough. Why do you have to be good enough? You don't have to be good enough in every area of life. You can be just neutral. Like, it doesn't harm anyone, okay? And believe me, it won't benefit you when you are going to have all the stuff, all the weight of other people's expectations, other people's work on you. You are not even going to be 100% in your own work. Okay, so all the pleaser girls, learn to say no, especially from a man. Okay, if you don't know how to say no, observe the man, how they behave in their own world, how they do things, and I'm sure you will learn to say no. And if you wanna have some hardcore lessons, those teenage bad boys kind of people, and the men who don't have any moral values, just have some encounter with them, and you will be much much stronger in your feelings. Okay, much stronger in your the no field. Okay, so the next fifth point is, this is the end, last one. Okay, this is, they go on the next thing very easily. Okay, the example is like, ever have you ever seen a man who have got a very nice, like, I can say nice, sorry, a very, very beautiful woman along his side. Okay, a very beautiful one, like you, us girls, if we see the women, the literal goddesses behind them, okay, we are like, okay, this man got the lottery, he is so lucky, he should treat her like the way she is. Okay, like, she is perfect, he should treat her nicely, he should treat her with love and with care. But most of the men, what they think is, okay, I have got her, she is out of my league, and now if I can get her to love me, I can get a more beautiful woman to love me too, because I should be special. I am special. Okay, they think like that. I am special. I can have this. And listen, here I'm talking about the ones who don't value any women, who can't value any women. Okay, uh, take this in a theory. This is no hate, but they are like, I can have her now. If I have her, I can have a more beautiful woman, and literally the women could be the most beautiful women on the planet, and the man is gonna like, I can have a much beautiful one too. Now they are straight to the other thing. Okay, they are like, I have achieved it, I'm gonna achieve a little bit more higher. Okay, they don't just sit on the first step. Okay, the moral of this one is that they just go to the next step very easily, which is very ambitious. Okay, and how we could use it, we could use it in our goals, like, okay, if I can achieve this one, which was one time out of my league, I can achieve the one which I think now is out of my league. Okay, first step, now the next one. Okay, we are not gonna stop until we get everything we desire, because of course there will be thing more and more and more. Okay, so now that's it. We have covered all of the 5 points, and the moral of all of this, the purpose of all of this is not being toxic. Okay, none of them, like, yeah, some of them are a little bit toxic, but the thing is, I don't want to be toxic. Okay, I don't wanna any of us to be toxic. What I wanna preach is that there are things like we are too good. Okay, in real world, being too good doesn't work. Try to be good, it don't work. You have to be, I can say bad, but you have to be in the terms of other person when you operate in the real world. Okay, and these five things make it so easy for you to operate, because what I personally think is a woman who knows how to be the kind of ruthless, the kind of bold and daring one outside, and the motherly figure, the woman who is full of love, full of care, generosity in her house, for her children, for the people she loves, is the best. Is literally the best. And obviously, to operate in the real world, we have to do that. And I really don't believe that feminine energy or we as a female are all about like softness and caring and just being like, oh, I need someone to protect me and all of this stuff. No, no, no. We can be as much as fierce as we want, because we are. Okay, like, see nature. Okay, see the feminine embodiment in the nature itself. It is fierce. Okay, so I hope it's good. It's, you are gonna implement it in your life. So thank you.